name is Rin Tin Tin because I'm twice as nice. And this is the Drop Hip Hop Uncensored. Today I have with me DJ, design student, and street fashion couture mogul in the making, Basmnt. Hello.
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good, and how you doing?
Now tell me, Awudi, who is Basmnt?
Yo, Basement is an open format DJ. I've been playing for like 3-4 years now. I play all music. Like, I started DJing because I wanted to hear the music that I didn't really hear at the places that I went to.
So you, because a lot of DJs will say they want to play for the people. So you started because you wanted to play for yourself.
Legit, like it wasn't supposed to be
About
career or it was like I just want to bring better vibes to these parties. And yeah.
Okay, so now when did you start DJing?
I'll say about 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
3 years ago, I started DJing. I actually was still at sound engineering school. I wanted to go into music production, so I bought myself a MIDI keyboard. I tried the whole production thing, and it just wasn't working for me. So I sold that, bought a DJ controller, and then I made my money back after 3 gigs. And then my first gig was at Great Dane, which is where I actually really wanted to switch up the vibe a bit.
So, okay, you then now sell your equipment.
Yeah.
And then decide, you know what, I'm going to start DJing. And then you book a gig.
Yeah.
What was the one thing that stood out in the first gig that you booked?
The amount of people that came up to me and was like, yo, I've never heard this song when I was out. Like, I have this on SoundCloud, iTunes, but
I've never heard it playing in the club.
In the club, that was like, for me, that's vibe.
I won't lie, when I was listening to your mix, I'm like, this shit is fire. I was like, this shit is fire. Word. And the thing is, I expect, when you expect mixes or to hear mixes, you expect maybe like the most popular songs that are commercial to play.
Word.
And yours, was so nicely and perfectly blended in. Now, how do you perfect that meticulous skill of placement of the songs?
I think first and foremost you need to really love music, because as a DJ you can learn the skill. Anyone can learn the actual skill, but it's how you place, how your song selection. You need to know the theme that you're trying to bring to the party or to the mix. Like, for example, the one that you heard and that people are going to listen to later on, it's called Pretty Girls Love Trap Music. And it's you will hear it, like the type of tracks that I chose specific to, they vibey, they're not they trap, but they're not hard,
you don't have
hard.
To sweat.
You trap into it, what I'm saying, it's easy, it's a pretty girl, you know what I mean.
Now I want to know why hip-hop, because there's a lot of other genres in South Africa, right? So why did you decide that you want to specialize in DJing hip-hop?
And it's crazy. I actually never really liked hip hop at the beginning. I was a house head.
But that makes sense because your latest Basement Sessions mix is a house vibe, like a Sunday chillers vibes.
Deep tech
on your Instagram.
Yes. So, that's why I started out loving house music, and then I really started listening to hip hop. When I first went to my first Kanye West concert, and then that literally changed my whole perception, that whole experience, the clothing, the vibe that he brought out. It was a full experience, so, and just moving out, going into clubs and stuff, and I was like, hip hop dope. I play everything. I never started out playing hip hop. I was playing your SoundCloud music, as they would call it. The bouncy, vibey stuff. Yeah.
The wavy stuff. Okay, now you are a man of many talents, and you have a love for clothing and fabric, and which comes into now why you're in design school. Yeah. When did it occur to you that you are into fashion and making clothes, actually making them and not just styling? Because a lot of creatives want to put together outfits, but not sew every single thing.
I think I wanted to first differentiate myself from the rest of just buying and printing. I actually want to call myself a designer and have the paperwork to show I can actually, make clothing. So I found my brand at like it had reached a threshold, a certain threshold, and I wanted to break that. So I felt that I needed to go and learn the skill of how to make patterns and fashion buying and garment design, how to actually cut and sew the garment. And I feel as if once I'm done graduating, and then I'm gonna bring out a fire collection because now it's me.
Okay.
It's not me telling someone what I want. It's me
Doing what you actually want.
Yeah, and I feel as if I can only display my idea perfectly better than anyone else.
Your play of color and patterns is exceptional, I must add. So, does this now? I want to know, when did you establish Transcend? Because that's your store, that's your brand.
Yeah.
Was it after you went to design school, or during, or how did
No.
it get established?
Transcend was my first bread and butter. Like, this started out of high school in 20. I don't expose my age. 2013.
You actually look very young, hey?
Thank you.
You look very young. Okay.
2013, same, the whole story, 2000 Rand. I had two partners, put money together, print some cool t-shirts, guerrilla marketing the whole way. And then I started doing more research. So the brand has been going on, so I feel as if now that I really want to take it to the next level. The DJing came afterwards. Music came afterwards. But now I found a way to bring them together. I also have a platform called Transcend Sound, which was actually started to put on eclectic DJs, not the mainstream, just to bring vibes. So if you see Transcend clothing and you had to put a backtrack to it, this type of vibe, that we want to bring.
Kind of like how stores that sell vinyls will play classical music.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I want to know, who has their jaws into Transcend? Do you fully do every single production level, in the sense of every single item that gets into your store, every single the stock, the types of clothing that are there, the colors? Do you do everything yourself, or do you have a team that helps you manage the store?
Right now I'm running one man.
Yo. I saw a few celebrities even on your store, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, no, we've had our fair share of love from these cats. Did a collab with Ricky a couple years back when he dropped Basmnt. We've had the opportunity to meet some really dope people, and I'm hands on, I go to the fabric store and I pick the cotton. You know what I'm saying?
And
I design it, and then I have a friend of mine who was my partner, but he still has some input here and there, especially in the marketing side, because at the end of the day it's a business, so you got to focus on the numbers, and sometimes I get very carried away with the creativity, and it's like, fam.
Whoa, but that's the thing with a lot of creators, is that you have these great ideas that you don't think about the budget or the marketing, but you just think about
it's crazy, and we've lost a lot of money. You learn along the way, so the business aspect has to really be the focal point of the business. It needs to go hand in hand with the creativity, because you can create some crazy dope things, but if you can't market it, and
it won't sell,
it's not gonna sell,
and people are not going to be exposed to your talent, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Now I want us to talk about sound engineering.
So sound engineering, yeah.
You before we started shooting, you were like, I should just sound engineering, and I'm like, okay, jack of all trades. Let's bring it in. You said that you went to sound engineering school.
Yeah.
Right? So you actually went to go learn and get educated about sound engineering.
Yeah.
What was the one thing that fascinated you, or that stood out for you during the course of your schooling of sound engineering?
Was actually the technicality of sound. We learned live sound, and then there's production, and then there was learning how to read music and learning how to count beats, the whole theory behind music, and then learning how to tune a guitar. You really need to have a good ear. So I feel as if now it all came into play when I started DJing, because I knew how to count beats in seconds. I understand the setup of a song, the intro, and then you have the first verse and whatnot. So this made it easier for me to mix my songs. That's why a lot of them sound in sync, and a smooth transition throughout everything because it makes sense. It sounds like one composition, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
You are one person that likes detail,
100%.
and who's very meticulous. Now, does this come in with your name? Where's the E? Because the E is a two. There's not, because when I was reading your name for the first time, I'm like, Basmnt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you're like, basement spelled, basement pronounced as basement.
Yeah.
So where did your name come from?
The spelling, I just wanted it to look cool. And the typical...
And it looks cool.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like Transcend is abbreviated as TRNSD. You know, so basement only made sense. I don't want the full basement. It's like, can we just have BASMNT? And the name just came from my best friend. You're like, from back in the day.
What did you do? There's always stories behind nicknames. What did you do?
I was just low key. Like I never like put my things out there.
So you were like in the basement.
Basically, and in my house there's like the study, and we used to call it the basement. That's where we like do all our things, you know.
Oh, so you're always in there.
We're always
so
in the
it's like,
basement.
because you're always in there.
Exactly.
Your basement.
We're in the basement. So now it's like, yo, bring the party, welcome to the basement, you know. So
Okay.
it just made sense for me.
I'm gonna now use that name to kind of create an analogy. So let's say your sets are basements, ne?
Yeah.
So now, who would you want to work with in the sense of just making music in the future?
Damn. Well, first I really want to try get into production.
First.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like.
But you got the skills, Muff.
Yeah, you know, I want to try it again. Like, I gave up
okay.
too soon.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I really want to go back into production. Who would I want to work with? I'd like to work with Muzi. He's really dope.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Muzi's really dope. Who else would I like to work with? Young Chief. We vibing.
His music is timeless. And it's
Yeah.
always very catchy.
100%. Like, I love his vibe. Like, he just brings a good vibe, and he was always good.
And it's a
with
different vibe. Because
100%.
he introduced that whole Xhosa. I know that there was a Xhosa rap, but he commercialized it.
Yeah, him and Anati definitely did the things.
He commercialized it. Okay, so these are artists that you want to work with, right?
Right.
So are you going to work on music anytime soon?
Well, I think I have some time now during this lockdown, you know. So I've started like some tutorials and stuff.
So 2021, we must expect.
Yeah, hopefully a young EP, just, you know,
Just,
test the waters.
Are we going to get an exclusive of...
Of course, definitely. I'll put you guys on.
You're caught on camera, ne?
Got that on camera,
You
you
got
know.
that on
I got that on camera. The drop. And said,
Ne? So you need to tell her what you must.
nah, I'll stick to my word.
So now, speaking of you working with other artists, you have this thing of dropping sets.
Yeah.
And you call them basement sessions.
The bedroom sessions.
The bedroom sessions.
Yes.
And now I want to know what inspired your bedroom sessions. Also, the name, Heyman.
Well,
Heyman, like.
what inspired it was the most DJs we started in the bedroom. Literally on your virtual DJ, you know.
Oh, on your
friends,
bed.
yeah, or like some friends, you know what I mean?
Me stout.
Nah, not doing anything. Just vibing to music, you know. And back in high school, I was in boarding school, so people would always come to my dorm room and like, vibe out, you know. Once we were allowed laptops, I'd be the one like providing the sound. So I've always been that guy of entertainment. So I figured like the bedroom sessions, now that we're all locked up at home.
And you dropping them like files, hey?
Yeah, no, weekly. We're out there.
And I love the productivity because also it sharpens your skill as well.
Yeah, it's 100%.
Now, you also do bedroom sessions of other genres like house. There's one that I really, really liked. I think bedroom session 3, ne?
That's the hip hop one.
No. Then there's a 2 or 4.
One is R&B.
Yes.
That was the first one I dropped, the old school. The second one was the bossa nova. That was the Brazilian genre.
Yes.
And then the third one is the trap.
The fourth one.
The fourth one is Afro beats.
Yes.
And then the fifth one, which I dropped yesterday, is the deep house one.
The deep house one.
Yeah.
2 days ago, actually.
2 days ago. Yeah.
With that one, ne, I and your other sessions as well, you are moving into you're dabbling and dabbling into different genres.
Yeah.
So for you, how important is it to be able to maneuver through different genres? Because now, if, for instance, in the hip hop culture, people feel so entitled to creatives and saying you must only do hip hop. So how important is it for you as a creative to be able to shift?
Yeah, see, that's what I go by as an open format DJ. So I play open format, all formats. Yes, my main sound is hip hop, but like as a creative, I've never been able to be bound by one craft.
Or
like,
box yourself in.
Box myself. Like I never started out just playing hip hop, and I obviously branched out into other genres because that's what I listen to every day. So I want to give people a different experience all the time. Like obviously at the club, if I'm playing like at 2 a.m, I'm not gonna play bossa nova. You know what I mean?
The
I
mood
know,
depends.
the mood as well. Like you need to look at all those aspects. But when now the bedroom sessions is allowing me to branch out into all those genres and give people an open ear. Like listen, you don't have to trap it out 24/7, 365. Like there's some really other dope music out there that can be mixed well, and you can really enjoy it in the comfort of your own home and even outside.
Okay. Before we wrap it up, I want to know, what are the 3 things that you want to do before you die? Because look, I can't remember not fail. And then Kovivi Ari, welcome to the party. What are the 3 things that you'd like to do before you die?
The first one would be I really want to skydive.
Okay.
Yeah, like I bungee jumped like a couple years ago, but now I just wanna. I don't know. I'm just only trying to take things to the next level. Okay. So on the skydive.
You have an adrenaline rush.
Low key.
Okay.
Low key. The second thing I'd like to do before I really die, create a full body of work, like an album.
That would be dope.
Like
and a lot of DJs are moving into that sector.
Yeah, and a lot of DJs like to drop singles because you drop a single, you play it at the club, keep it going. Next single feature like 5 artists. But I want to drop like a full body, a full project, like with all that I've learned, and it shouldn't be based like on just like hip hop. Like I want it to be a musical experience.
I'd
one. I'd really love to do that. Last one.
Or you can tell it to me when you come back next time.
Yeah, let me think about
that. That's the deal. Thank you so much for pulling through.
Thanks for having me.
It's been amazing to be talking to you and your different skills and facets of creativity that you're in. So hopefully we have you again next time, but you have to come back because now you owe me a last one thing, but thank you so much. I can't wait to hear your mix again in the booth. Where can people follow you and book you?
So my social medias, Twitter, Instagram is Basmnt _ BASMNT. My Facebook page is basement.dj. To book me, you can book me via bookbasement@gmail.com, or you can book me via Binwe at Baby Mogul.
Thank you so much. Because I'm twice as nice, and this is the Drop Hip Hop Uncensored. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell your people, tell their people as well. But until next time, bye.